Well, another good council meeting today. It was a rather short meeting, just under an hour, and we got through a lot of reports that were adopted today. One of the best ones, of course, was the adoption of the Facilitating Development Policy. This is a policy that's been around since 2014. It's reviewed annually. We conducted probably the biggest review, certainly in the last 6 years at least, of this policy last year. We started in June. We had a public participation forum in terms of all of the stakeholders were invited to come along. That was in October, late October. And from that, we've got a policy review now that was adopted by Council today for our facilitating development. And we're concentrating on areas that we want to see grow in the next 12 months in the Council's term. And that's particularly around the riverfront development, the waterfront development, anything in our PDA. It's also around tourism projects that we want to see in Mackay, but more importantly around affordable housing and lot development. We have a dire shortage of places to live in Mackay. Our rental vacancy rate's under 1%. So that's what the incentives are for, is to try and get the focus on building affordable housing and lot development in our Mackay region, across the region, to make sure that we've got somewhere for people to live and they can come and fill those jobs, and that enables our economic growth to continue. We're of course holding our meetings not in the chamber but in the MECC, and that's of course due to COVID. Anybody who comes into the MECC has of course to be vaccinated, but we've allowed, changed the rules, and we've allowed public participation back at council meetings. Didn't have anybody today, but for future reference, public participation is allowed at the council meetings. You have to be vaccinated, of course, to get into the MECC, and you've got to go through that registration process. So all in all, it was a pretty good meeting today.